Next up, we would see another variance of what exactly we could find from this thing. There is a very interesting bug of 2FA. It's known as weak 2FA. How we exactly do that thing is, for example, let me close all these things. I am entering my mail. I am clicking on forgot password. I got a mail that, yeah, okay, your password is not working and you can use this link to log in, right? So if I do that, I reset the password. It's asking for a new password. Change password. See, it's asking for a 2FA. If it gets off by default, then there is no need for a 2FA. But yeah, okay, so this bug is not viable over here. You would enter everything. Response to this request. It says lockout 15 minutes. You can try again in 15 minutes. Fine. I have another account. I want to test something out there specifically. So I would log into Google, go to this account, and see how the request actually passes. Okay, like if I copy the URL, paste it in here, most probably it should not work because there is a state token over here. It should not work. It should not open my account. It should redirect me to the login page. It says there's an error, bad request, author, bad request. Fine. Script alert one, script tag close. It's not like that. Yeah. So over here, let's disable the 2FA. Okay, over here it wasn't enabled. Now what I'm trying to do, I click on sales. It says patch. Okay. What if I try to change my name name to Bing and let it go? It didn't allow me. One second. What if I use put over here and instead of this name recruiting says cannot find a API v0. Okay, so for this thing to be understood, now I need to see one thing. I need to change my IP address for a second to see a few things. I turned on my VPN, entered this thing. It says try again after 12 minutes. Okay, so it's working like in this model that no matter your IPs, what we won't allow you in. That's good. Patch. Okay, so ideally we were not able to change our first name. right? When we are logged in as a OAuth user, but by understanding the flow, we are able to change it to anything, right? So it wasn't the permitted thing. In this thing it would throw an error because the backend JSON things work in the same way, invalid first name. But do you know that we were not able to change this thing as we were using a OAuth thing. Now over here there is a few things to be understood. We are able to change the name. That means we might be able to change the email as well. Email, right? What if I try to send this to nexussec@gmail.com? Email. It says email not found. I'm maybe not following the syntax because I don't know how it was configured on the back end. Email address. I need to see how email address is treated at the back end. Right. I don't know about that. Over here there is a remove account thing which says app mural meetings. We would come to this after some time. I need to see if it's a valid bug or not, where we bypass the change name bypass change name restriction. Hacker one. So it's under the category of BSE. Over here, it's not the exact case I'm finding actually. For to understand this thing better now, okay, for now we have a bug but I need to escalate it. So I'm just waiting because I know I can change the name. One thing more I want to see, if I go to URL encoder and I write over here this particular payload, it changes the thing to this format. It won't be allowed most probably because it has characters which are not allowed. Invalid first name. What if I put this thing over here? It allows it. Huh. It allows it. Uh, what if I try doing a SQL injection over here? It should not work because name is not something which is directly interacting with the backend. But let me see. It might not be injectable. I am saying myself that it might not be injectable. Is the restriction bypassed from this thing? 7 minutes. Okay. It says still 7 minutes. No. this thing was not injectable. I know at first, but yeah, I have a habit to like try things. Then there is a option to remove account and a lot of other things. Before testing this thing now, I have a feeling that I should take the Microsoft authentication flow as well. I don't know why, but I have a subtle feeling that I should test this functionality as well. It says let this app access this thing. Before accepting it, we would see what requests are going on. Over here, it has the code, copy URL, response to this request. Hmm. Now I would explain you another flow of all these things. Now this is clearly a counter lockout bypass because it it stopped me from entering into the web application through one way. I was able to get in another by another way. Got it? So this is again a account lockout bypass, but this changed a particular thing. What exactly is the change over here? Because I logged in using this thing. Let me turn off the authenticator. Yeah. Now I logged in using this method. So I need to see if my normal method is enabled or not. In this thing, it's still showing you need 4 more minutes to log in, but I need to see the reports that if there is it's a valid bug. So account lockout bypass using OAuth. Then there is another way of bypassing the account lockout bypass, right? Using different things. Let's try this method also, as they are saying reset password. That is it possible to bypass the account lockout bypass using all these things? I write over here and I got logged in. Now let me log out and see if I have bypassed the account lockout bypass or not. How we check that is we go over here. Huh. So account lockout bypass through password reset is also possible. I need to see report. Okay, for now let's not go over these things. I want to check something else from this particular website. That if I'm trying to log in this way, I'm entering my password. So what exactly is the parameter which is responsible for changing the mail over here? Contact.nexus@gmail.com. I need to see this. Okay, so this is the particular API endpoint where it says post API user change mail. Okay, if I do that, I click on response to this request. It says okay, and we get returned back to the particular thing. It says there is no registered account with this URL. Most probably that if till we don't verify this mail, it won't allow us. Got it. Seeing this particular thing in head, I want to see if I am able to log in uh, using my account or not. Here, why it always shows I'm entering wrong password while I'm entering the right passwords. It says try again after 15 minutes. Okay. I click on reset password. What if I try to log in now? It says login after 15 minutes. Okay, so it becomes glitchy somehow. That when we enter a new mail, it becomes glitchy. What I mean by that is, see over here. For example, I am entering over here contact.nexusec@com. It says it's not verified. One second. I write this over here. Contact.nexusec@gmail.com. It says there is no registered user this with this mail. Try a different one. Now that's above the understanding of my head that why this particular thing is behaving in this way. Okay. So what I was trying to see is I would show you now that for example we are testing with Google, right? I am entering with Arman, right? I entered with Arman and I can't change my mail over here as you can see. But if I capture this request, take it to repeater, change the methods, I changed to post, email, change as we email code, okay, email code. We did like this. Next thing up, what we are doing, email contact dot nexus@gmail.com. Fine, we did this. So it says 200 okay, and a code might be sent to the account as well. and we might get log out of this account as well. Over here we got a mail that contact dot, you are nearly there. Okay, now how the verification email is working in this case. If I verify this, I enter it over somewhere here. So it purely contains a JWT token, and if I decode that JWT token, it's containing the user ID, the email code, the ID, the URL IDs, right? It's only having that thing in here. Now, one another thing which comes up to my head is I am not using that code for now, but I again entered using Arman Sedana. Okay. Now I would invite another user. I would show you. I'm inviting another user, which is like, what's the issue with this? Huh. I capture this request. I choose over here post, email code, and I write over here email. I'm entering another mail over here. Fine. It says invalid payload. Okay, one due to this, I guess. So it would send a new mail to this third email ID. I would explain what I'm trying to do. For now, I know it looks very distorted, that what exactly is this person trying to do. Just give me a second. I need to see whether I got a mail or not. Mm, whether I have, okay, 1 2, it's 1 2. Okay, I need to log in again. My bad. Need to log in again. This time I would only copy the cookies. How you get the cookies is go over here, refresh this thing, and you're good to go. That's all you need to do. Oh, 1 second. It's not working the way I want. Okay, anyhow, we can redo that thing. That's not a problem at all. Repeater, post, email, code in here, email. It's Sushil Sedana 12 at the rate. I entered this. I might have gotten a mail over here. Okay, so I would see the JWT token of this as well and compare both of them. That what exactly is the difference? 1 second. The JWT token starts from here. Okay. It the ID remains same 30925944. Fine. The email code changes. That's fine. The email code changed over here. The ID changes. the URL ID changes. Fine, perfect. Now I want to see that I invited contact.nexussec before any other thing. So can I verify this mail with this? I don't know whether it's verified or not. No, it's this flow is not working as it should. This might be due to the previous, when we generate a new token, the previous token is revoked. Might be, it's my assumption. There might be a backend security. Anything could be possibly over here. So I guess they are not allowing all these things. Okay, let's continue with the normal flow. But we can change the name, but I don't know how exactly they would be treating it as, what exactly would be the severity. Huh. What if I try to change the number over here? Does it gives access of some other thing? No. Let me delete all these things. So we go back and now we are exploring the functionalities. Over here there is a chatbot, I guess. Write a short description of your issue. I'm giving a payload over here which is XSS. Instead of this payload, you can give a blind XSS payload. That would be even better. Create account on BXS Hunter and yeah, good. You're good to go. When a XSS would be fired, you would be getting a request. I click on start conversation. Now it's third party, so we can't rely much on how exactly this would be happening, because it's at the back end, it's loading with Salesforce, so we can't say much about this thing. It's still loading. Let's close this. Over here it's there's a functionality of creating this mural will be what's the mural name. Always try these things to create the name, which says height, room, name, response to this request. Let's see. It says okay, that's good. Here's the link of the particular thing. Can I see this particular mural? No. What are the options? Download, find, timer, voting, private, users, more, chats, comments. We can do a lot of things over here. There's an option to import files as well. We would try to do some fishy stuff. For example, advanced bug hunting, SVJ file. Take this. It's loading this thing into assets. If it allows, I don't think much it would allow all these things because there's a good security. It says it's created. That's good. Now this is the original file which we were trying to upload. Let it go. Let's wait. It's trying to reconnect. Nothing is loaded over here. It might be possible that it didn't got loaded. Let's try once again. Over here it's loaded. But when it's loading, it tries to start reconnecting as it's some error or something like that. That shouldn't happen actually. So in order to overcome this problem, I guess we should manually look for the link where it's getting uploaded. I guess that might solve the problem in here because we are uploading for sure a very dangerous file over here. So we should manually look out for links. When it would try to upload now, then I would capture the link. It's not giving the link to me. Let me try to put a normal image to see how it loads. In this way I can't figure out thing. For example, I'm uploading this thing. Okay, there's an option to put a link. What if I put a do I get a ping back? Whenever I try to do a malicious stuff now, this thing starts loading, and that's annoying. How will I do hunting then? Whenever I try to do a damn malicious thing, this thing gets loading. Let me try it with this way. I'm not getting a poll back. Not getting any interactions. That's bad. Let's try other things. View, if I click on view, open image in new tab. Okay. Okay. So I understood a few things over here. First thing is, for example, I am loading this thing. So I need to capture the very first request to get the link from here. Because at the back end it's still loading and okay, it's not working as the way we want it to work. Next thing up is we try some another things. We try to put a PHP reverse shell over here. I want to see how it reacts. It should decline because PHP things should not get stored in the backend. It's not a recommended practice. We are able to store a reverse shell. That's strange because it's not a recommended thing, to be honest. If I get the link somehow and if I can trigger it, it's good. Let me go to more tools. Web developer tools. I need to see the link of this thing. One thing is fishy that how I may get the link of this particular thing. I'm trying to find out that only. If I can get a link. कि path तो होना कहीं ना कहीं. As simple as that. If they are saying download it, so there might be a path for sure. Mm, okay, I guess I got the path. That this is a path, but it's over here. It's not helping us to find something because it's downloading. It's not telling that yeah you can execute it and stuff like that. So we need to explore another avenues. Firstly, let's try this user functionality, manage mural users. That how exactly it reacts. Okay, I can invite people. I would invite that contact. It says you can include a message as well. Okay. In the message, if I try to put a payload like this, does it makes a difference? I need to see that. Mm, export false, guest false, invite others false. Okay. Okay. So I'm over here able to see the username of a particular user by the invite functionality. This would help me a lot, I believe. This would really help me a lot. Let's see what mail we got. In the mail we got is here's a hyperlink injection also over here. It says join mural. Hmm. What's the link? It's again a JWT token link. Let me see what's inside that. Sign in and a lot of other things. If I click on enter, let me log in with Google. I can see this particular thing. Now over here it's written that I can only view, right? I can't make a edit. Fine, I can't make a edit. But over here there was a comment section where everyone can post the comments. Second, custom toolbar. No, here. Right click on the mural to add new comments. Okay, add comment area. I click on send. In the reply, I am entering a payload. So your job is to test anywhere and everywhere. Each functionality you should test. Now over here I got a ID which contains my username. I got a particular username in here. Let's see how it works for us. I would put a star over here. Most probably it should not work. I know you would say that why are you saying that? Uh, because uh, things like these are not so bluntly made that it would work in very easily. Let's see what it fetches for us. At the end it would say it's not exploitable because it's not, right? Hmm. Now we have a different injection payload over here. Like the mutation is changed over here because all these things work well on get and post requests. Over here we have the username. I entered star SQL map minus r. All these endpoints might be really safe, but we can't predict. Over here we have an option to follow Arman Sidana. Like the another account, there's an option to follow. But I didn't got a request over here for follow. If I click on stop, I can only view. If I go to users, view only, can facilitate. My permission is changed. Yeah, not finding anything. It says we can now facilitate. We have the permissions changed over here. Now let me show you something. If I'm trying to upload a file over here and I'm trying to add some comments. One thing. Let me choose it as candidate only, not a facilitator. Okay, the permission to delete comments is deleted from here. Let me do one thing. Let me open this account over here, link the Arman Sedana account over here, and another account over there because I have the burp suits enabled over here. We can test a lot of things and a lot of privilege escalation vulnerabilities will be found out. So let's say this is the mural name, and I'm over here. I say he can facilitate, for example, and if I open the same mural, and I go to the comment section. Where is the comment section? For example, this. I captured the request of delete. I'm capturing the request just like this, but I'm dropping it. I'm not using it. Mind it, I'm not using it. I'm just dropping it. I refresh this. It's still in here. See, the comment is still in here. Fine. I remove the permissions of Arman to only view. Now I don't have any permissions. It's edited. I can't delete it. Fine. If I click on next, it says unauthorized, revoked. Okay. I use this request, get username, stuff like that. I can't delete this because the permission is revoked. Similar way you can test a lot of things, and we would be continuing with this application even more. Thank you, then take care.